Hey, what's going on YouTube? This is your friend Siren Frost, and I know it's been a very long time since I actually did a video. Some reasons why I haven't done many videos because I was busy with work. But I'm back. I'm not dead yet, and I'm back with you guys with a brand new playmat and some few new deck profiles for you guys. And tonight I decided to go right ahead and do an upgraded deck profile update of my Oracle Think Tank Battle Sister Stride Legion / Stride build. This stuff mainly includes some of the older stuff, featuring some of the newer stuff, and there'll be some cards in here that are still missing, but you know what, I think you guys can probably get the full gist of it. So my starting Vanguard, of course, we can't have Battle Sister without Battle Sister Waffle. She's your typical Forerunner. She moves to the rear guard whenever an Oracle rides on top of her. And her active skill is, you counterblast one, you move her to the soul, and you can check the top 3 cards of your deck and superior call one unit with Battle Sister in its card name. And then you shuffle your deck and you put the last 2 cards. Is it at the bottom or on top of them? Yep, and then put the last, I guess you take the last 2 back and put it back in your deck, reshuffle your deck, and that called unit gets plus 2,000 in the turn. So that's why she's a bit of important to the Battle Sister clan. So, and I personally like her. And who doesn't like candy cards though? Like, seriously. For triggers, we're playing 4 copies of Battle Sister Chai, for heals. I've seen some people play Lozage Magus because of her return her back to the deck ability, and I might try that someday, but I prefer to make this deck more like a theme archetype kind of deck. So yeah. And then of course we're playing 12 crits. I'm playing 4 Battle Sister Gingers. And we're also playing the new critical trigger for Battle Sisters, 4 Battle Sister Muffins. What her ability is, her active skill is, you put this on top of your deck. If you have a Vanguard with Battle Sister in its name, choose up to one of your other units, and at the end of the turn, it gets its ability. It gets 3k power and an automatic skill. It gets the Oracle ability. When this unit attacks the Vanguard, countercharge 2 and shuffle your deck. Or, countercharge 2, yeah. So it does contain the new mechanic, or new keyword, Oracles. What the Oracle Think Tank is mostly capable of. And what Oracle does is, as long as you have 5 or more cards in your hand, that's how when you activate Oracle. And so yeah, that's 4 of that. And of course, we can't have Oracles without Psychic Bird, the Psyche. He is like one of the main classics of Oracle Think Tank because of his ability. You put him into the soul, you draw a great card. So this may go very similar to the Magus series I'm trying to think about, but I'm still missing some few cards from Magus. So if some of you guys have Magus cards, help. So yeah, I'm running a 12 crit deck and 4 heals. 4 heals and 12 crits. For, hold on, this is getting kind of a little bummed out, so, okay. Alright, so for grade 1s, we're playing 2 copies of Battle Sister Lemonade. The downside of her is she is a 5k booster or an attacker, a booster, so that's just not really much of power. But her ability makes up most of those problems. Her auto skill is Soul Blast 2. When this unit is placed on a rearguard circle, if you have an Oracle Think Tank Vanguard, choose up to 2 cards from your damage zone and countercharge them. So she lets you countercharge 2 cards whenever she is, as long as you have an Oracle Think Tank Vanguard, and as long as you can Soul Blast 2 cards from your soul. So she lets you, and since this deck here is pretty counterblast heavy, she is a must when it comes to the deck itself. Next, we're running only the Battle Sister Perfect Guards, 4 Battle Sister Chocolates. I need the new G Perfect Guards, but at the current moment, I don't have them in my possession. So I'm still on the quest. I'm looking for 2 more G Perfect Guards for Oracles. Arbitrator Ame-no-Murakumo, but unfortunately, no one else here in Utah has them. So if you guys have some other than that please help. I am and now, guys, sorry. And there will be a trade binder video up pretty soon. I just don't know when, because I'm pretty sure some of you guys may already have the cards anyways, so that's why. Next, we're playing 4 copies of Battle Sister Coco. Coco's ability is, well, I guess you're all probably familiar with what she does. But she lets you look at the top card of your deck, and you can determine whether it goes right back on top or bottom, as long as she's placed in the Vanguard or Regard Circle. Is it Vanguard or Regard Circle? Yeah, it is. And then finally, we're playing 4 of the Stride Enablers. Divine Sword Ame-no-Murakumo. Now, normally this will go into a Kasusanoo build fully, but I've seen a lot of people combine the Stride Enablers with some of the older cards, which is a great thing. So that's why he's in there. Next, for grade 2s, we're playing, of course, we're bringing back the old Battle Sister Pudding combination. At the moment, this is the only Oracle Think Tank Legion at the moment, but she's very counter charge heavy too. When this unit attack hits the Vanguard, if you have a Vanguard with Battle Sister in its name, choose up to 1 card from your damage zone and counter charge it. Choose up to one of your other units, and that unit gets plus 3,000. So what she does is lets you, as long as her attack hits, and then she has to be in a rear guard, as long as you have a Battle Sister Vanguard, she lets you counter charge 1, and you can give another unit 3,000 extra power. Or doesn't she have the? Oh yeah, that unit gets plus 3,000 power. So she counter charges, power up, bonus. Next, we're playing 4 copies of Battle Sister Marshmallow. Now, when her attack hits the Vanguard, as long as you have a Battle Sister Vanguard, you soul charge 1 card and you can counter charge 1. So again, this deck is required to have some counter charging abilities, because this deck can really be counterblast heavy. So, and I don't think there's not really much, in here that does high cost of counterblasting. So, and I just like mainly the artwork, and soul charging is not really a bad thing. That's where the soul blasting comes in handy from. So, that's why I like it. Next, and for final grade 2s, we're playing 3 copies of Battle Sister Cocette. Cocette's skill is Special Counterblast 1, and when this unit attack hits a Vanguard, whether she's in a Vanguard or a Rearguard Circle, as long as you have an Oracle Think Tank Vanguard, look at the top card of your deck, search up the 1 card with Battle Sister in its name, and then reveal it to your opponent and add it to your hand. The rest of the bomb goes in your deck. So, the thing is, it doesn't specifically say it has to be like top 2 or top 3. It just says the top card. So basically, the top card in your deck can basically just add to your hand a free draw. So, and she does only a special counterblast card with Battle Sister's name. So that's why she's in there. So now for grade 3s, we're playing the main boss, which is Battle Sister Gelee. And I love about her skill is, now this is really very heavy, so active ability is Counterblast 3. If this unit is in Legion, draw a card for each unit with Battle Sister in its name in your middle column. Choose a card from your hand and discard it. When this unit attacks a Vanguard, if you have another unit in the middle column, it gets plus 3k power. So whether you have Waffle or Coco or Lemonade or anybody in the back row, as long as it's in the same column as Gelee, she will get 3k power whenever she attacks. So that is why I like her the most. And finally, we're playing 4 copies of Battle Sister Mille-Feuille. I know some people may say choose Manaka, but I like Mille-Feuille a hella better. But only problem is always that her main skill is Generation Break 1. But her other skill is come very handy. Whenever she is called to the Vanguard Circle, placed in the Vanguard Circle, use Counterblast. You Counterblast 1 and you Soul Blast 1. And if you do, draw a free card. So, but her main Generation Break 1 is look at the top Counterblast 2. Look at the top 2 cards in your deck. Search for up to 1 card from among them, add to your hand, and put the rest of the bottom of the deck in any order. Not a bad skill. So anyways, that's the main deck for Oracles. Now we got the G units, and we're playing 4 copies of the newest member of the Oracle family in the Frostland. Dragon Destroyer, the Battle Deity, Kasusanoo, the future self of Kasusanoo. And his skill is choose for 1 turn only. Choose a face-down card named Kasusanoo from your G-Zone, turn face up. Until the end of turn, this unit gets an auto ability. When this unit attacks, hits the Vanguard, look at the top 2 cards of your deck. Search for up to 1 card from among them, and add one to your hand, and the rest of the bottom in any order. And the continuous ability, Generation Break 3. During your turn, all your units get plus 2,000 power. And it has to be in Generation, it has to be 3 or more on the G units face up. So that's why it's a must. And since there's 4 of them here, that should not be that much of a problem. As long as your units get plus 2k power on all sides, you're pretty much set for a really huge heavy pressure of a game. Next, we're playing 2 copies of Sword Deity of Thunderbreak Takemikazuchi. Whenever his attack hits, or no, that's a bit never mind. Counterblast 2. Counterblast 2 and choose a face down card in Takemikazuchi from your G zone and turn it face up. Sorry, I just have a little hair in my card here, so yeah. And as long as your G units are face up, it's 2 or more. Look at the top 4 cards in your deck and search for 2 of them, add them in your hand, and put the rest of the 2 in the bottom of the deck in any order. It can be used for the rest of the turn. So this lets you add more cards to your hand, which is what we all like to have, is a bigger hand. And then finally, 2 copies of Soaring Auspicious Beast Krin. Just for that draw power whenever your attack hits. Look at the top 2 cards for other 1 card on them. Yeah, basically the same damn thing. Anyways, guys, that is the deck profile for the Oracle Think Tank Battle Sister Legion / Stride build. I actually dig the Legion a lot, especially with a 12 crit like this, and it lets you thin out all your units to the point you'll be having triggers in your deck. So this will help you get more of a possibility to hit more pressure points. So anyways, guys, that is the Battle Sister deck profile. I hope you guys like it, and as always, guys, there will be a full deck list down the bottom. Don't forget to subscribe to Siren Frost. Thanks for watching. And also, don't forget to subscribe, comment, rate video, thumbs up for it, and just let me know what you guys think about this deck profile. And you can more than happy look through the list itself and see what the changes you think I can make. So, anyways, guys, thank you guys for watching, and this is Siren Frost signing out. Have a good night, guys. Bye.